Hi guys, it's Belle here and I'm coming on to share with you a few more days in my personal October daily journal. So we will be, I'll be sharing with you days 22 and 23. Then we're going to work on day 24. So the last day that I shared was day 21. We'd gone to Covent Garden. If you'll remember correctly, if you've seen that video, my sewing machine got a bit hungry in its tummy and ate some of my fabric. So I couldn't finish one of the journaling cards. What I had to then do was cut this photo down because there was a whole chunk of it that had been eaten along with the fabric. But there's me on a swing at Covent Garden with pumpkins and everything. And yeah, I managed to save the photo. Thankfully, a lot of this was ground, so it didn't matter. The sewing machine's fixed. It still played up a little bit there, and then I realised I was coming to the end of my bobbin because I thought, oh no, I fixed it. Why is it still not working? So that just tucks in there, and we have our lovely page. So the next day, day 22, we went to visit our boys. Well, in particular, one of our sons. If you'll remember, on the 9th, we had gone to visit them. My boys live in the same town. They're at the same university. And we'd gone to visit my middle son because he was ill and we'd taken him down some stuff. And so we'd spent the rest of that day with my youngest and his partner. And this time we went back to spend some time with our middle son because he's feeling better. So you can see here, I've left this blank. This journal's getting super chunky, so I've just left that back blank. I've done the number 22. I've picked up the black and the orange because there's some darker colours and the orange here. I've ripped a scrapbook paper to make a side tuck because I haven't done one of those yet. And I've used a Release the Crafting word which says autumn leaves and pumpkins, please. And then I made a huge tag out of scrapbook paper, and here is our middle son. He was feeling better, still got a little bit of a cough, but feeling better. Took him out, treated him a little bit, took him food shopping. He's a uni student, you know. And so we did all that, just went around lots of different shops, did lots of fun things, and we ended up at Waterstones because, like his mama, he likes to read. So he took me in there to show me all the books he's got his eyes on for Christmas. I love this stripe. Again, it picks up all the colours, the orange and the blacks and the whites of these. Then I've used these die cut leaves, which I really like. Turn the page, because it's about he's getting better, turning the page, feeling better, as well as we were at Waterstones. So we have that. And whilst I was in there, guys, I picked up this. So I picked up this new book that's out, Rewitched. Let me show you the spine. Not the spine, the sprayed edges, guys. Look at that cat. I'm going to have to do the edges this way so you can see them properly. Isn't that beautiful? And the inside. So this is a debut author. I don't even know if I'm going to like the book or not, but I love books about witches. I love cozy books, although I don't really like cozy books that have a lot of romance in them. And obviously it's got a tortoiseshell cat. So, you know, let me just read you it. Belle's powers weren't completely dormant. They were just a little sleepy. Belladonna Blackthorn hasn't lost her magical spark, but she hasn't seen it in a while either. Balancing work at her beloved London bookshop, Luna Books, and handling her toxic boss and concealing her witchcraft from those around her, Belle is burnt out. Perfecting the potential of her magic is the last thing on her mind. But when her 30th birthday brings summons from her coven and a trial that tests her worthiness as a witch, Belle risks losing her magic forever. With only a month to fix things and a suspicion that dark forces may be working against her, Belle will need all the help she can get, from the women in her life and from an unlikely mentor figure, and even from an infuriating coven watchman who's sworn to protect her. With found family and a dash of romance and an uplifting message about self-love, Rewitched is a cozy autumnal fantasy that will leave readers spellbound. Now, I've read a few cozy fantasies. Legends and Lattes is by far the best. Then I read Can't Spell Treason Without Tea, and I'm sorry if you guys are fans out there, but I did not like that book. That book wound me up. It made me annoyed. I will not be reading the sequel. Then I read The Spell Shop, and it was okay. I enjoyed it, but the romance was far too in your face and too cliched. I'm not a romance reader, guys, but I knew this was coming out. I have it on order for the audio from my library, but this one is selling out fast, the special edition, and I love sprayed edges. So anyway, that's what I picked up in there. Don't know if you guys are interested. If you've read it, let me know down below. And obviously the witch in it is called Belle, and she has a cat, and she works in a bookshop. I mean, yes to all of it. And then the town my boys are in is a very, very old town. I mean, like, predates Roman times. And there's a lot of history, you know, old castle walls that around the town and all that kind of thing. So, which you can walk on and everything. They're just there every day. You walk up and down these walls that are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years old. And so I took a picture of my gonk, because it was his first visit, in one of the walls through one of the arrow windows. You can see all the trees beside him. Put some acorns on there because, you know, it's my travel gonk that I picked up. And he had his first trip. And then on the way home, so we spent some time with our middle son, and then sort of half an hour before we were due to leave, our youngest met us because our boys were then going to go to the cinema together and spend some time together, like get dinner and stuff and just catch up. Because even though they're in the same town, they often don't see each other that often. They try and make time at least once a week, sometimes twice a week, but they don't get to see each other that often because of work schedules and uni and everything else. So we got to spend time with both of them. Did that. They went off to the cinema. We drove home. On the way home, we'd heard there was a giant Christmas supermarket. And I was like, hold up, what now? I mean, that wasn't there last year. Christmas supermarket, yes, we're going. So my partner and I stopped in, and when I tell you guys, this supermarket was massive. I can see why they called it supermarket. It was so big that I was overwhelmed. But right as you walk in, there's these giant Santas. You can see how big that is. That must have been at least 7 foot tall because we're standing right in front of it. So I took a picture of us. Again, we've got the same leaves that I've used here. I've brought in all the same kind of colour schemes. I loved that shop, guys. I really did. The only thing that could have made it better if it was a joint Halloween and Christmas shop. Everything you can imagine that you might need for Christmas, except for food, was in that place. There was gifts and toys that are specifically Christmas themed, like Christmas bingo, Christmas card games, all that kind of thing. Stickers, crafts, ornaments, giant Santas everywhere that I just wanted to continually snuggle and take home with me. Boxes, stationery, wrapping paper, cards, every kind of ornament you can imagine, ribbons, and all the stuff you need, all the practical things like things to wrap your Christmas tree lights round, the suction cups to put on the wall to put all the fairy lights or stockings up, and the hooks that you can put the ornaments on Christmas. It was amazing. So I got a picture. I got lots of pictures, but this is the one I wanted to put in my journal. So that was day 22. We'd had a busy couple of days, Covent Garden, and then up to see our boys. And then day 23. Now we're going to go back. And this is another tip I've got for you. Don't get too worried about making every page chronological. I couldn't, because my day 21 page that came after day 20, I needed a double page and there was only a single one. So anyway, oh, and I forgot to say, I've got the 4 on here from my advent from Anna that day. As I said, I'm trying to use everything, and I've also got my Waterstones receipt that I just want to poke in there to remind me what I bought. So we're going to go back to day 23. This is a simple day. I just documented that I've been making lots of muffins. I made a really simple page layout. We've got a basic, this was already the page. I matted some green, which actually picks up the green from this page. So although they're separate pages, we've got the same kind of colours going on, which makes them blend really well. Made this into a side pocket, took a picture of my waffles, stitched that on. We've just got autumn spice up there. A little sign says eat me, some pumpkins. we've got the number 23 here, and then underneath here we've got, I'll write on here, we've got the recipe card that I'm going to write out the recipe for waffles. I'm going to write all about them. I've done the same tab. I've used the number 5 from Sarah's Advent gift, and if I line these tabs up, it just looks like there's the one tab. You can't tell. It's almost like a secret pocket. So I just wanted to document that I've been making lots of waffles, and I was completely inspired by lots of autumn videos that I was watching in September to go and get my first ever waffle maker and make some. And these were cinnamon waffles, obviously topped with beautiful maple syrup, and I'm just loving waffles. I really am, guys, and I've been experimenting with them, so I just wanted to document that that's been one of my big things this autumn, is making waffles. So again, a simple page, but it's meaningful. So we're going to go back and we're going to work on page 24. Let's just clamp these together because I don't want them all falling. So this day, what we're going to document is I treated my kitties to a toy from one of their favourite Etsy stores. I am not sponsored. I have brought this with my own money. I will leave the link down below because other cat lovers in the UK might want to also, you know, look into them. But we're going to start with this beautiful scrapbook paper that is cat themed because it's all about my cats. And this is where we're going to get a picture of Toffee. We've had a couple of pictures of Binks. There's also going to be a picture of Binks in this. We've had a picture of Topaz. She wasn't as impressed with the new one, funny enough. She still loves her old toy. When I tell you that I have been buying toys from this particular Etsy seller for my cats for years, and even now they've got toys that are 2 years old or more, and they've got catnip in them and they still love it. And Topaz still wanted to play with that one, not the new one. But I'd actually gone on to look for their Christmas gifts because, yes, I'm that kind of fair mum. I don't need judgment for it, guys. It's what I do. And there we go. It makes me happy. And the company is called Freak Meowt. So I'd gone on to check for their this is the paper bag their gift came in. It actually came in a box because yeah, it came in a box, and because I'd got their Christmas gifts. So I was looking for the Christmas gifts and I realized they still had a couple of their special Halloween toy out. They sell out really quickly, and it was a bat. Now my girls, nearly everything they have, toys, tunnels, anything like that, is Halloween themed because that's my favourite, and we got them at that season, and that's just a thing. Okay, guys? So when I saw they had a bat, it is the catnip batnip. It's so cute. So this sticker actually came on this bag. What I want to do is I kind of want to have this on here so that we see that, and I'm going to make this into a pocket too. Yeah, they still had one of their bats. I didn't manage to get the bat last year. Normally I get their Halloween toys from Home Sense because they bring out loads at this time of the year, and I did get some new ones this year. Yeah, everything they have is Halloween because that's who I am. That's my life. And my cats are the same. So I want that poking out. I think it's cute. Plus the way Binks goes upside down with everything, it's just kind of perfect for her. Hold on, that's in the wrong place. Okay. So yes, I managed to get my hand on one, and the box arrived, and Toffee smelt the box and she went, excuse the pun, batty, and she managed to open the box once I'd got the paper off, and she was already trying to get her Christmas presents out, so I had to move that and then try and get a picture of them with the, what's it called, try and get a picture of them with, let's now stick this down, the actual toy, which was more difficult than it looks from these photos, guys. I'm going to tell you that right now because Toffee did not want to give it up. I'm actually going to glue this halfway, and the reason is I've got small journaling cards, so I want this to be a pocket, but I don't want the journaling cards to disappear into the pocket. You'll see what I mean in a minute. So I'm actually going to glue it about halfway, which is another tip, guys. If you've only got small journaling cards but you want to do it in a pocket and they're disappearing, just glue it differently. Yeah, it was very hard to get it off her. She was super excited. She gets a little bit a bit mean with the catnip. You try and take it off her and she's like no, and her ears go flat. Whereas Binks, she just likes to play with it and chew it and slobber all over it till it gets soaking wet. And all that. So obviously we've made this into a paper bag. Now this also came in there. Actually says freak me out, and it's full of black cats. It's got all the details there too, but it's plain on that side. So what I need is, this is going to go in here, and it's obviously too long. So what I'm thinking is, I've also got my picture that has to fit on here. So I'm actually going to have to cut from about there. Anyway, so we're going to use this as the journaling card with the main picture. It was so hard. It really was. Thankfully, I've taught my cats some words, guys. I'm wondering about putting that over the top of it, actually. Because on here, we've got the Etsy shop. I mean, I could keep that on there, but realistically, I don't need it and I don't like it. So I'm going to glue this actually onto here to cover all that up. Yeah, what was I saying? So yeah, trying to get Toffee not to actually attack it to get a picture. I mean, yeah. She was not happy. And obviously I've had to hide the box with the Christmas gift in because, let's round the corners, I can't have them finding it and opening it. So I love this shop. They do great puns. We've had a Perry Porter from that certain book franchise, and we've had oh, who else have we had? We've had a Frida Catlow one. We've had, I brought, who was it? Oh, I brought oh, what's his name? Freddie Mercury. I think it was Freddie Porkery or something. I bought one of those for my daughter's cat for one Christmas because, yes, again, it's me. Okay, it is what it is. And I mean, the cats, I don't know if you guys have cats or dogs. It seems to be much more accepted to get dogs gifts, which I don't understand. I really don't. All right, cats like gifts too. They're very, very playful, and particularly these girls, because these are indoor cats, I like to make sure they've got plenty of toys and things that they will get lots of stimulus from. And also they love just at Christmas seeing everything. And isn't it sad if everyone else is unwrapping things and they're not getting to? I think that's sad. Actually, I'm just thinking I didn't even need to do that. I'll show you why in a minute. But this is my Toffee, my Toff. And she's looking at the bag. And, oh, that's what I was saying. I've taught them words. And one of the words I've taught them is stay. And because when we got them, I think because they'd been found and abandoned, anything to do with food, they were like straight on it. So I had to teach them stay so that they would sit calmly before they got everything and wouldn't like rip it out your hand. So I was saying stay whilst trying to take a picture. But this is the back, guys. Isn't it the cutest thing? And the thing is, its eyes are almost the same identical colour to Spinksy's, which I just kind of love. So also that day, I went out to the range and picked up some bits and bobs, including these. And I'm thinking of adding, what colour do we want? Shall we add the black? We'll have black because they're black cat. Well, Binks is a black cat. So we didn't actually need to cover that up. But that's going to be our tag in that pocket. So yeah, I know people are like, really? That's weird. But I don't care. My cats get their toys. And that, let's go around this in black, is all that matters. But this year for Christmas, I got them a Krampus one. You'll see it in my December daily. I got them a Krampus one, and I got them, it's a Christmas tea bag that says about mischief and stuff on it. Again, I wanted it last year. They do a plain sort of tea bag looking one. It sounds really quite unappealing, guys, but it's super cute. Where did the black go? I literally just had it. Yeah, it is super cute. Okay, let's just cut another piece. That's weird. I'll probably see it as soon as I move everything. And I really wanted the Christmas one last year, and it sold out really quickly. So that's why I went on earlier this year to check so that I could get it, because, you know, this is a tea household. So it seems only right that my cats would have a tea bag. And so obviously I said my cats tend to mainly have just Halloween and spooky stuff. But if it's a funny kind of pun and it's from this shop, I'll buy it for them. So I wanted to also just document the fact that I'd picked up this trim. That is actually upside down now. I'm looking at it. It should have been that way. But you know what? It doesn't matter because it's going in the bag. And that's all that matters. So we got Toffee looking at the bat. What I wanted to put in here was, I have, somewhere I have it. Oh, I have this little journaling card with a black cat. This is from Graphic 45, and I can write on the back of it. And that's what's going to go in there. That's quite tight. So I'm just going to trim it down a little bit. And then I'm going to round the corners of it too. But I thought that would be cute to put in there. And also I'm thinking of adding some trim to the top of this as well. So I know lots of you have said, oh, my children are grown up. And again, I did a tips video, which I know a lot of you appreciated and enjoyed. But I know a lot of you said, well, my kids are grown up. So what? If you have fur babies, then just enjoy. Let's put some orange on this one. Just enjoy documenting your fur babies. Why not? I know not everyone likes that term either, fur babies. But again, the way I look at it as, you don't have to like what other people call their pets, whether it be pets, family members, fur babies, whatever. It's up to each person to call them as they want. So I would never judge someone else for not calling them a fur baby. So I just ask not to be judged for calling mine fur babies, because they are, and that's that. So it's just that simple. So if you do have a fur baby, document that. If they've had a treat or a nice walk that you guys have gone on, whatever it is. Obviously, I'm not out walking my cats. I used to try and do that with one of my cats. She absolutely hated it. Right, that does not want to go in. So, where is... Actually, I'll use this. For some reason, the glue... I know why the glue went there, because it was stuck on the bag. So, we had an issue with that. Right, that should go in now. But that's going to be my trick or treat. I'm wondering about putting the 6 on there, but I've also got a cat. So the other thing I want to do is I have a couple more of these cards from the Graphic 45. And because they've got cats on the back, again, I can write on these. So I just took a picture of both of my girls with the bats. I mean, I wish I could have got Binks with the bat's eyes as well. You can see she loves being upside down. She is a bat. She's the Binksy bat in our house, but their eyes are the same colour. But honestly, I was trying to get her to stay still. She wasn't. And we have Toffee with the bat. So they are, I think I want them this way. They are going to go in the middle of here. I cut them down. These are my journaling cards. And again, you can see they're tiny journaling cards. So these would have got lost. No matter how I put them in the bag, look, they're smaller than where the bag is. So wherever I would have put them, these would have got lost. So I had to make sure that when I stick them down, let's just make sure that will do its thing. Yeah, there we go. When I stick them into here, they won't disappear. Why is that so far over? It shouldn't be. Let me do that. There we go. So we have Binks, although parts of me wants to do Binks this way or that way. And we have Toffee. Binks has claimed it though. Toffee loved it on the day, but Binks has gone and hidden it in her tunnel. And she's like, yeah, no, this is mine. I love this. I want to play with it, mother. So I then have to think about a third one to get, because I've got 3 cats, guys. As I said, Topaz still really likes her other one that she's had for a while. So, which way round do I like those? I like them that way because I can see more of Binks there, and we can have Toffee here with the orange. I like that. Okie doo. Right, the other thing, I've got some stickers. So where's some stickers? Look, they've got a black cat one here, which I thought was cute. I've also got a pumpkin. I feel like I might want the cat because obviously it's a cat. You know, I mean, do I have to say anything else? It's literally a cat. I'm wondering about putting the 6 up here. But then I don't have any bats on here. I wish I had bats because that would have worked well. Let's just put the 6 up there. And then we're going to add some words because I love me words. Now, I've really been struggling with adding words because I've only been looking at my autumn word, which is just silly. Why am I doing that? But then I pulled out my actual just generalized lovely words. And obviously that works a lot better. So I have You Are My Sunshine, because my cats, they make me happy every single day. And that's just the truth of it. So I want that one on there. You are my sunshine. And then what other one did I put a little dot by? Oh, Happy Mail. I wanted to put that on the box too. Happy Mail, because they were very happy with that. And that can go back in there. And then we've got these to add to. Do I have any other dots? Because I kind of went through fun times and time to have fun. Thought I had another one. Time to have fun. Right, well, Binksy's going to have the time to have fun one. Because she's such a little bat. And I'm going to have maybe I love this for Toffee. I love this. Just there. Look on the bright side. Awesome. Let's put awesome for Binks, for Toffee rather, on here. Awesome. I love this. Right, I need to get this off. Awesome. Let's put it on at an angle because the other one is too. Okay, and I don't think, oops, I just knocked something. I don't think there's anything else I wanted to add. I also managed to pick up some sheets of stickers, which I was going to put on here, but you know what? I just don't think they'll fit. So we don't need those on there. Maybe we can have this little black leaf coming down here. I'm just trying to use these sticker sheets. I've had them for ages, guys. And yeah, I'm just trying to use them up because why not? There's not really a lot of green. We could have a candy corn and put a candy corn right down there. Okay, and that is this page, guys. And again, it just shows you something comes in the mail, whether it's for yourself or your fur babies. It's really fun to just, do you know what we have not done? I haven't put the number on here. Let's grab some stamps. Where are my stamps? Because this is stamped out anyway, I think it would just be fun to add Is the number 2 in here? Because I used it the other day. Is that it? Yeah. I think it'd be fun to stamp on here that this is to stamp the number on here to kind of go with the stamping of that. That's what I'm thinking in my head. So we're going to try that. 24, because it was day 24. So yeah, Binks's, these things really hold up, because you should see the amount that my Binksy just slobbers and chews it. And as I said, I've had them, some of them, for about 3 years, and they're still in really good condition. I would have thought they would have lost all their catnip by now, but my girls still like chewing them, so I don't know. But as I said, I love the puns that they do, so I will leave them linked down below, but this is not an advert for them. I just wanted to make sure I documented it in my journal. So yeah, I hope you like that. Shows you another way you can do things. Duffy. Another way you can do things, and obviously it's always fun to put in little bits that you might have picked up. And yeah, so there we go. We met up with our boys. I documented making waffles, and then I've documented my fur babies getting their latest little catnip batnip. I really like that. I like putting the other pocket behind, so we've kind of got triple pocket on here, but in different ways. So that's it for now, guys. I hope you like that. Don't forget, there's a playlist of my other October dailies and of everything I've made so far. For this one, we're coming near the end. Oh dear me. I feel so sad, but it's been a really good autumn so far, and October. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one. I know not all of you are cat lovers out there. You may have a different kind of fur baby, but here at Balboo Creations we have kitty cats, so I talk about them quite often. So anyway, guys, please do like and subscribe. I really do appreciate it. And wherever you are in the world, I hope you're having lots and lots of spooky autumn fun. Bye for now.